Hello, big sister.
Yo, what's up? How are you?
You forgot about me now. So you see, yesterday I was complaining to you that. So since now
No,
that we have our baby has taken my space.
no, by
Eh?
me, they're not from. You don't forget now. You help me do verification now. I'm sorry. Yeah, my
Man.
prof. Now
How
I'm
you doing,
under.
man?
I'm fine. Oh,
Let me start from here, right? When I called you yesterday, you did something that when I dropped the phone, I was like, wow. There's this notion that there's this notion that actually don't respect their husband, right? Yesterday, you
oh,
see something that changed my narrative. Let me tell you, when I called you, you dropped the call. You told me, Ubi, I'm going to do it, but let me go and take permission from my husband. You see, that thing, I'm not meant to get it. See, it was very, very good. I had to say it on this show for them to know how I felt. I had goosebumps. I was like, wow, really? That was really good. Yes, it's a normal thing to do, but you see, that was really good. I really like that you did that. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate that. From a man's point of view, I know that we are in control. All right, right into
thank
the
you.
question. I know you didn't just become Toyin Abraham today. You didn't just wake up from uh, one day and you got on screen and you told the director, make sure that people know me, that I'm Toyin Abraham. How did you start? What's your story?
I never wanted to be an actress. Seriously, I wanted to be a physiotherapist. I
Wow.
wanted to, but it was just an opportunity, which I grabbed. So I think I was in, I was born and brought up in Ibadan. So my late brother's friend, my brother is late now. That's our first son is late. His friend's uncle, who happens to be Kush, she's one of our marketer, now said, "Oh, mommy, Bookie Wright, that's that Bookie Wright has never been to Ibadan. That she needed someone to take her around because she wanted to shoot a movie."
Yeah.
So when I saw her, it is a Bookie Wright. Jesus, I'm like, oh my Bookie Wright, yeah, So I'm like, Auntie Bookie. I was just looking at her like glass, like, is she human? Is this a person? Is this not a person? You know how
You're,
it is that
you're basically starstruck.
more than starstruck. There's another word, you know. So she needed help in Ibadan because I think that was her first time. So that was all. So they were now shooting the movie. They started shooting. So I think something happened. They went to bed, started shooting. So on set, one of the actresses rather on set was supposed to come, but she did not come. So they needed someone immediately. So they just said I should. And that was how I started acting. And they're like, oh God. So after acting, she paid me. And I'm not from a rich background. So I just felt, oh, big money. Where I'm on phone. I just felt, oh, big money. Okay. That was all. And
Wow.
it became my passion.
So now you agreed to take her to Ibadan, right? To show
She
her
came
around.
to Ibadan just to take her around, yes.
And so from accepting to take her around, you found your bread that you are using to
Yes.
feed today.
Yes,
That's
but
really exciting.
initially when I was growing up, I used to tell my sister and my friend something. They can bear me witness. Padika Adekunle, my elder sister. Tolubali. You know, Tolubali, my style. She's actually my child. She's like my cousin.
Oh, really?
When we were young,
That's the fashion designer?
yes. When we
Okay.
were young, I usually tell them something. I would just be saying it. I would tell them that all of you be looking at me. Oh, you are looking at world star, big star, world best star. That's why they started calling me world best, world best, world best, world best. So I just think it was just my mouth. I confessed.
So you actually you were speaking into existence.
You understand?
You understand? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, sorry. The baby is disturbing you, right?
No, don't worry. No.
Okay. Okay.
Back.
Okay. So I've been seeing a lot of things you've been doing. Charity, you've been putting your hands on need. You've been seeing it, and I see that. But knowing you one-on-one, right? See, when you want something, right? The kind of it feels like you want to force the thing through the person. Through because you believe that this is how it should be, right? And
Yeah.
I've been looking at through your Instagram, seeing a lot of work you've been doing, feeding people. Why did you think that at this point you should just go out and use and get money to just feed people with it? I don't know how you got the money, I don't know if it's your best, but at least you are doing something that we all see, and I really admire that, and I felt like is commendable, and you should speak about it.
Yeah, growing up wasn't easy, so I know what hunger means. So when they said this was going to happen, like, I'm not going to lie, I know I have investments. Then my husband has investment. My husband has a farm, a big farm, poultry. He has poultry, he has everything. So I know that I can always rely on my husband. Then apart from my husband, I can always rely on my manager. My manager can come to my, that's Big Sam. Then my film family, those are film mom.
Yeah.
I know they can. Yeah. I can always call them anytime and tell them that, I need 1 million, I need 2 million, I need this. So, but I know a lot of people cannot call on people. So the little money I had on me, I had some money on me, because I shot a movie, Alakada. We spent millions. As in, I can tell you category, that's like that's my biggest movie, because we spent, when I say a lot of millions. So it's an investment. So right now I really do not. I'm broke. So the money that I had, the little millions with me, I just felt like, okay, these people need it. So that was when I started giving. So fortunately, it got to a level I didn't even know. That was when I got a DM from Simi. You know, I was Simi and Adekunle go. They sent money. Then then a guy too. His name is Wale. This is a son from America. He said he was going to support that. I inspired them. And I'm happy that I was able to inspire a lot of people, because I realized a lot of people started doing it, which I'm happy about, which I love, you understand? So I just wanted to do, it's not like I have a foundation, but I don't know, I might still want to have a foundation in future. But for now, I don't have that mind, but I just feel, okay, let me do what I can do to a lot of people, and which I did. And I was able to get little help from some people. So it was my money. It was my hard-earned money. I had little money with me, so I just feel okay, because I know that if anything happens, obviously, and I have my godmother is there, my godmother will always be there. I know I can call on people if I'm broke, and they will come to my aid, you understand? But I know a lot of people do not have the opportunity that I have. So that's why I said, okay, let me have
this is very, very important. You know, there's something we always say, when you check through your contact list, you know how useless your friends are.
Yeah.
So we all understand that from what you have said, you have some nice friends around that you can actually call. And for you look back and say, Kai, what if I don't have people that I can call to come to my aid, right? What if I don't have people that I can call to say, oh, please, oh, I'm hungry, or I need money, or so on your own, you felt like it was very, very important to look at those people that you believe that cannot call on anybody. When they look around themselves, they will see themselves. Okay, give me 500. If you are collecting 500 naira from somebody, that means that's the last 500 naira the person has, and there's no food. So you felt like you felt that need to go out and take care of those people. That's really thoughtful of you. Thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome. So and I cannot be broke now, and I'll call you.
You know, the normal level.
It's not, you understand. So I know I can call on a lot of people. My godmother is there. A lot of people will be there for me. Yeah. But I know a lot of people do not have the opportunity that I have. Yeah. So that is why I said, okay, the little that I have, let me help. And I don't, you notice, I do not really like sourcing for fun from people. Like, oh, let's help this person put this. You understand? It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad thing to do. You understand? So, but I thank God that a lot of people came on board.
That's really nice. So, when you talk about your movie Alakada, right? Like you said, you spent.
I'm listening.
You spent a lot of money on your Alakada.
Millions.
Yeah. So, is Alakada Reloaded a second movie, or is just Alakada and Alakada Reloaded? How is it?
No, let me explain. This one that I just finished shooting is called Fate of Alakada. Davido is even in the movie.
Okay.
It's called Fate of Alakada.
Okay.
You see, let me tell you, it's just like the way Americans, the way they do in Hollywood. When you know that a lot of people, they like a particular movie. I know a lot of people like Alakada. That's like my major.
Okay, so there was already an Alakada before.
Right? Yes, now like 12 or 13, 14 years ago. The first Alakada was like in 2007 or 8. That was the first Alakada. So second Alakada was in like 2013.
Okay.
Then the third one is 2 years ago, and this is the fourth one. And we'll continue to do it. Maybe we'll be doing it every 2 or 3 years. So I know a lot of people love the movie. So it might be another story, but we use the same title and the same concept of people that it's just about people that tell lies a lot. I want to mama form
Okay, so a few years ago, cinema, right, was not like what it is today. At least today, cinema is grossing, and that's why a lot of you can actually say. I know that maybe 7 years ago you wouldn't have said you spent the kind of money you spent on a movie, right? But now you spent a lot of money on a movie because you know that you are going to gross it out either from streaming. There's now Netflix in Nigeria. There are the movie theaters. So do you think that as a business person it was the right decision for you to take that risk of spending that much money on a movie?
Yes. Now let me explain something to you, Ubi. Years back, before I started producing a cinema movie, before I started spending millions on my movie, a lot of people have been doing it.
Yeah.
Yoruba will say, there's this English proverb that will say one step after the other. So years back, there's this movie I saw, 93. It's about Ebola. It was by Bab. Lady Bola lost pictures. I've seen the movie, but I've not heard about the movie. It was when I became a friend. That was when I about the movie. I had to watch the movie, and it's a fantastic movie. So you understand. So a lot of times Yoruba man, if you think about that means you can only do something at your level. So years back that you're talking about, a lot of people, I'm sure, will be shooting movies because I was not there that time. So as I said, the kind of money I will spend on movie is not the kind of money some people will spend on movie. They will spend more.
Yeah.
Understand? The kind of movement they are when on movie. Will not be the kind of money some people are bigger than me. Industry holder than me will spend more. So it's just one step after the other. So now I am at that level in my career, in my life. So it's just one step after the other. Sorry.
So from the comments I'm seeing, right? Alakada sold out.
Yeah, Alakada is a nice movie, of course. Because it's an everyday thing. Everybody lies. We lie a lot.
So that's a business. Yeah, that's a business decision that you took. And there are people watching you that they have money in their house. They don't know what to do with it. There are people that will never use their money to invest in their own careers. You know that. So, yeah. But what gave you that? Somebody will want to know what gave you that that drive, the passion in you that you said, okay, you know what? This money, I'm going to invest it in my own talent, in my own craft. What made you do that?
Because there's nothing I want to do. I will pray to God. I'm from a Christian. I will pray and I dream a lot. So if I'm going to do things like this Alakada, and I know that I will be sold out. You understand? Yeah. So I pray a lot. And moreover, if you don't invest in yourself, who are you going to invest in? You need to love yourself before you accept people to love you. You have to love yourself first. And those were the mistakes that I made in the past too. Loving people around me even before thinking about myself. But no, you have to love yourself first. You have to love yourself. You have to invest in yourself. Because you see, when you invest in yourself, Ubi, when you love yourself, you invest in yourself, you don't want to fail. You don't want to be a failure.
Yeah.
So you have to invest in let me explain. I met some people, they will tell you they cannot invest in you without you being involved in the investment. That's the honest truth. Yes. Yeah. And it's the truth. Now I can't invest in you without you two being involved in the investment. Because a lot of people will be, when you invest in them, they don't care because they'll just be like, oh, what you're pushing back? Like my money is not there. But you want me to invest in you, you have to invest. Your investment has to be there. So if we are doing 100%, I can tell you, okay, because I know that, I'm richer than you, I'm clinical than you, okay, Ubi, bring 30%, I'll bring 70%. And we know that we are sharing in 70%. So there's no how you want to push. So if you don't love yourself, so why won't you invest in yourself? Me, I will invest in myself. I invest in myself. I invest in my talent because I trust myself more than anyone. Sometimes even when you trust yourself, you still mess up. You tell yourself, I'm not going to do something, and you still end up doing it. So,
so this is very, very important, right?
You
said something about loving oneself, right?
Yes.
Baby, we can hear you. Baby, Ire, we can hear you.
Ire. God's goodness.
Yeah, God's goodness. So, you said something about loving yourself, right? We have a lot of people that come into the show that have also spoken about love, and yesterday Nancy Sima was talking about loving yourself. When you love yourself, you can know how to love others, right? So now, as you are, so you're telling me that, for example, you have the reservoir tank, and all you're doing is you're filling it up with water, it gets to a point where the water is filled up. When it's filled up, it can now distribute to other parts of the house. So that is what love is. That's what I understand from your own explanation of love. That means you need to love yourself. You need to be filled with love for you to give it out. Like someone always says, I always say to people, you cannot, and I always say it every day, you cannot buy what you can't sell. For example, if I don't like if I don't like Gucci products, right? I can't buy it and I can't sell it to somebody. So it's what you can buy that you can sell. So if I have to give love, I have to be filled with love before I can give it out. So there's you cannot be filled with hate. You cannot be filled with and it's what you are filled with that you will give out. That's what I understand from what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in the movie industry, right? And you've told us how you got into the movie industry, your first time in the movie industry. Was that the movie that made you popular?
No, it was it was. He added to it, but there's this movie Shola Fe Pami. It was produced by a Latmos film, and directed by Uncle Asure. So that was but the first film that who got to know was Auntie Bisi Omolubaluba's film. I've forgotten the title. It's been long. Where I did a prostitute that Kunle Afolayan came to pick up on the road. Do you understand? Okay. So that one, then Shola Fepa. But when I now did Alakada, okay, because the fame, I now became more popular. So I can say not really, but somehow.
How long have you been in the Nigerian movie scene?
17 years.
Let's say the entertainment. 17 years. Okay. Now, Toy, you know that every day we're on social media, we see sex for roles. Directors are asking people, but you were fortunate enough to get your first break without sleeping, and you got your first break through a woman, right? A fellow woman.
Yeah.
There are a lot of girls watching you right now that want to be Toyin Aimakhu. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there are a lot of them that come to your DM. I want to act. I'm an actress. They'll send you photo shoot and different kind of things.
Yeah, a lot.
And you look at yourself and you say, oh, thank God I didn't pass through this kind of thing. Now, what can you say about sex for roles? Is this something that, how can you guys in the industry stop it?
Obi, I believe so much in God, and I do not call his name in vain. I have never. Yeah. It has never happened to me. But a lot of people, obviously, I've had people ask me out. Like, Toyin, I like you, I want to date you in the industry. I'll be like, no. So obviously, sometimes it's normal. Sometimes all these producers, they want to sugarcoat you. They'll be like, Toyin, I like you. I'm just looking at you like this. If I should just give you a role like this, you will now be fine, small girl. You will do makeup for you. You will now be an old woman. You will now be, they want to sugarcoat for you, lie to you, and because they want to sleep with you. But I have never. God is my witness. I have never I have never,
So,
such as
so
never
what are
happened
you
to
going to
me.
tell the girl? There are a lot of girls watching me right now, right? I'm talking about girls. I'm not saying guys don't face sexual harassment, right? Guys do, but you see, the most important and the best topic right now is for the ladies, right? You're a woman and you understand the pain. You understand the pain of women, right? What would you
Yeah.
say as we speak? That is what you suggest that you should do within your industry to help curb that sex for roles.
I don't know, but I think it's everywhere. It's just, these things are just everywhere. You won't just accept it. If we don't accept it, it's because some people are accepting it. If there's nobody that is accepting something, it will not happen. You don't understand. It has never happened to me. It has never. I don't need to lie. I don't need to make people feel. I don't need to paint anybody black. A lot of things have happened to me that obviously I don't need to talk about it, but it has never happened to me. But I would say that just keep pushing. I faced a lot of challenges too. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. It was not at all. Even for years back, it wasn't easy. I've been in the industry for 17 years. This year was, I picked up AMBCA for Best Actress in Africa just this year. So it is not easy. So I would just tell you to keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep doing your thing. If it's your calling, pray about it. Be sure this is your calling. This is where you belong to. That's it. I cannot say because a lot of people, it's just one girl that told me, and I can't find the account again. I've never seen someone that would tell me that someone tried to sexually harass her. I think it's everywhere, because I have a friend, that younger sister wanted to work in the bank, that complained about the same thing. So I think it's everywhere. But I don't
it's
know,
everywhere.
because
It's everywhere.
because it has never happened to a me or Oluwatoyin. It has never happened.
So
And
you
I
want the
cannot
best
say it has
actress?
happened.
See, okay, you want the best actress in Africa. You see,
Yeah.
it takes a lot. You see, when I saw that news that you want the best actress in Africa, right? You know what I did? I said, Toyin had one of the best years last year. I won't lie. Your year felt like 2 months, right? Everything that will happen right kept happening to you. Everything that could happen right kept happening to you, and you had a fantastic year. You know, I'm not going to say that you didn't have some hiccups here and there, but you had a fantastic year, and you rounded up that year by winning the Best Actress in Africa. So you see, it took you 17. Is this the first time you're winning Best Actress in Africa on a platform like this?
I won Best Actress in 2016 Bond Award for a movie.
Okay.
For a movie, what's the title? Metomi. I won in 2016. So that was then.
Okay.
So and it's just Bond Award, Shemoloke 2 years award. So but this then then 2008. No. I won at Eloy 2018. I won at Eloy last 2 years. I won Best Actress at Eloy. So this year, but it's just that this is like the first time I'm winning AMVCA, and I was nominated last year for Best Supporting Actress. So and I'm happy.
It took you 17 years, right, to get on an AMVCA platform and win. This is not the first time you have been nominated, but this time you won one of the biggest awards of the day. And by the way, I'll tell you that your dress, you have to keep it. You know, in the future, we have to use it. We have to use it to build. That was a very beautiful dress.
Thank you.
That was very, very beautiful dress.
The dress has light, though.
Are you serious?
Yes, my has light. It's Toyin Aimakhu. You know that one. She overdo Shani.
So okay, 2 questions. How did you feel winning the AMVCA Best Actress? AMVCA Best, it's a top category. How do you feel winning that?
You did not just notice me, Ruby. If you notice, not know that my shoulder is now like this.
Like this?
That you not notice that my shoulder part is now like this. You not notice. I can't be a problem.
It's actually a good thing. You see, there was a year when Inyanya won Artist of the Year. When we collected the award, I got the award, I held it this way. And you know, after the award, they don't give you the plaque. You have to wait and they'll send it to you. So when I went back, I was like, I looked at my life, I said, is this me? Like me, Ubi, yeah, manage an artist that won Artist of the Year in the Nigerian entertainment industry, where you have the likes of Davido, Whiskey, you have the band, you have Dr. Seed, you have Tiwa Savage, name them. I was
Me,
like,
that day, when
me.
when I got into back to my hotel room, I just went to look at my son. I was just looking at my, there on stage. My husband was just, so when we were going, I was just using my husband to play, touching his body. When we got inside, I was just looking at my husband like this. I was like, I just knelt down and said, "Thank you, Okomi, Oshi Okomi, Oshi Okomi." My husband was just looking at me like this, and I just went to my son. Thank you for bringing so much goodness, for bringing love, for bringing maturity, for bringing a new life. Because it was just like, and because the movie, I was actually 7 months and 2 weeks pregnant when we shot the movie.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
I was 7 months and 2 weeks pregnant when we shot the movie. So I'm like, So, but my husband was now talking to me, and I did like this, like, Baba, don't talk like that. You are talking.
So now you're telling him that I'm the best actress. You're married to the best actress in Nigeria.
Say, baby,
in Africa.
You say, baby, best actress in Africa, come. I told all my fans, so I said, if you want to talk to me, if you not put best actress in Africa, I told everybody in my film, I told, put best actress in Africa. If you don't put best actress in Africa, I don't do like this.
So from now to the next AMVCA, we pray you win another best actress in Africa. So from now to the next, you are in charge of the industry.
It's not me you are talking to. AMVCA, they do not know what they have done. They think it's other people that they give award. They don't know that me that they give. I will make sure that in the next 5 years, I'll still be answering best actress in Africa.
It will be there. It's never coming down.
When I saw your flyer, I saw that you do best actress in Africa. I said, how does this will be our sense, Sha?
I've been doing. Now I cannot take what is yours. Eh?
If you did not put it, I will just tell you I'm sick. I said this will be next 5 years like this. That's how that is going to be on my day. Best actress in Africa. They think it's easy to be best actress in Africa.
It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. No. I see Tony Tones on here. I see Swanky Jerry. Hi Swanky Jerry. Hi Tony Tones. You see, it's very important. You see, it's very important to have. See,
Tolubali said Tolubali is online.
She's laughing. Hi Tolu. Yes. Hi Tolubali. That's one very top fashion designers we have out here. Okay.
She's my family. We grew up together. She's like my cousin. Very, very, very tiny. If I beat her, I used to beat her when we were small. She cannot fight.
You look like someone that used to bully your friends when you were small.
No. She's my cousin. I used to beat her. Swanky, yes, it's not easy. Your best actress in Africa. It's a pride song.
You know, I need to pin this best actress in Africa that Swanky just posted before I ask you your next question. Let me pin it so that everybody that comes will know that you are the best actress in Africa, and it's not easy. Okay, let's talk about your dress to the AMVCA. How long did it take you to prepare for the AMVCA? When you were calling your stylist, what did you tell your stylist that, hey, this is what I want to wear? What was the conversation like?
I'm not. One of my childhood friends is online. Her name is Bolly Poki. She said Toyin is a bully. I used to beat all of them. I'm a fighter. You see, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not now my fashion sense, because my husband is a fashionista. That one likes to dress. But me, I'm not this kind of person that likes to wear clothes, makeup, blah blah blah. That's why I had to stop my lipstick business. I'm not that kind of person that likes to make up, wear. I just want to look good and smell nice. I don't even like wearing makeup. I don't wear earrings. So whatever you give me is what I will wear. Because me, I will tell my stylist, my name will not be there. My name will only be there when I act film. And my own job, I do it well. You understand? So I usually tell, if you like, maybe I will put clothes now. I will say outfit by one of my friends who is on live video. Her name is Sheyi Alan. She lives in London. She's my friend.
Yeah.
You understand? So me, what's my own? I will just tell them, if you like, give me.
So what you basically did is call Toyin and tell Toyin, if you give me, I get to the award and they abuse me.
Any one of them, I usually tell them because the person's name will be there now. I will just put your name here. Outfit by, style by So if they like, they will, it's you they will abuse. Everybody will know that me, I'm not a fashion person. I'm not keen about fashion. That's not it's not my thing. But obviously, I just like to smell good and look neat. So whatever they give me, they wear. And when she came up, she said, "What are you looking at?" I said, I don't want to wear waist trainer. I just had a baby, and obviously, I know I'm going to stop with breastfeeding, which I've stopped. I've started taking my tea. I said, I don't want to wear waist trainer because I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I want to be very, very comfortable. So give me something that I will not need to wear waist trainer. And that's she now gave me what we cover our secrets, my tummy, everything, and I like it.
Wow, you really look nice. When I saw that dress, I was like, oh, that's the queen coming, and it was a really nice dress. And you stepped out with your husband, and that was really beautiful. It's a breath of fresh air for you to actually know that you have a new life and you're happy. You won Best Actress in Africa, and you could walk into your room with your husband and say, "Call me from today. Address me. If you want to call me, say Best Actress in Africa. Come,
Mommy Ray, come,
come." So
Best
your
Actress in Africa
from that day.
My wife, come.
Okay, so they have to be Best Actress in Africa.
In
before
front.
anything, they will call you.
Yes, I don't want to hear. Yes, that's what I want to hear.
So when you were going for the award, did you know you were going to win? You were going to win Best Actress in Africa?
I did not know. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting it.
So you prepared for the opportunity?
I just wanted at least dress nice. Even if you don't win award, be among the best dressed. Just win something, And my aim is life is not to be better than anybody. I don't want to be better than anybody. I just want to be better than my yesterday. I want to be better than who I was.
So you're not in competition with anybody, you're in competition with yourself.
I'm in competition with myself. I just want to be better than myself. I don't want to be better than anybody. I don't want to be the best. Remy Sword, I see you. I don't want to be better than anybody. Kunle Real, I see you. I just want to be better than my yesterday. That's who
okay.
I am.
I know something about you, right? If you say this is your friend, you are supporting the person. Right? So for the person, you did something for me about 3 years ago when we're trying to settle something, and you were always You'll be the one calling me. How far has it happened? Oh, what are you doing? Hey. And there's so much on it that I felt like, you know, it wasn't I was paying you for it. Is that who you really are? Or to your friends generally?
Yes,
when with them.
Yes, off camera. I really do not. That's why I really do not like social media friends. I like real life. Do you understand? So I'm like that. When I want things to happen for my friends, I go extra miles for them. I go extra miles. I go extra miles for them. Do you understand? I go extra miles for them. I do things behind closed doors, and I'm still doing it. Do you understand? That's who I am. I make sure I want you to be happy. I am happy. I want you to be happy. Do you understand? So I go extra miles for my friend. I go extra miles for my
It shows already in you because it takes a lot for someone to go through life and then have a new life right now that she's really happy about and proud about. You see, I told you yesterday on the phone that when I'm watching you right now, I'm like, hi, this woman has so changed. You know, some of us that were opportunity to be very, very close to you a few years ago will know that some of the things that have happened to you now, if they had happened before, you won't take it the way you are taking it now. So I can attest to the fact that a lot of things have changed about you. And trust me, a lot of people are watching right now. It's good that you have a lot of your friends online.
It means
I don't understand.
Yes, I will explain to you. I'm a married woman. I need to respect. The Bible even told us that we should honor and respect our husband, and our husband should love us in return. I need to honor him. I need to respect him. There are some things that I will do or I will say. A lot of people will not abuse me back because they know that. So they will attack my husband or my son. So I need to honor my husband. I need to respect him.
So right now, before you take any move,
I need to
before you make any move now, you consider your current environment.
He's not even considering environment. I have to tell you, if he says no, this video I'm doing, I told him immediately, you told me, I told you I wanted to ask him, and he said,
you told me, he said that.
Go ahead. So if my husband had said no, I would just tell you that I'm sorry, no. But he said, go ahead. Just, I know you're mature.
So. Hello, husband. We really appreciate you for allowing her to speak to us. I've learned a lot of things from her. It's good to actually hear you speak to us, and this interview has been great. What has been your most embarrassing moment? I'm asking everybody this on Instagram Live so that people don't think that, there are people that think that things happen to some people and things don't happen to some people, right? I always tell people, before I became Mogul Frank, I've been through a lot in life. Some of these things I'm saying, I've been through a lot, right? So for me to be where I am right now, there's nothing you do now that will even enter my skin. I've been through everything that you can ever think of, right? So what's been your most embarrassing moment? Have you ever faced an embarrassing moment that you say, Kai, this one, they drew me? If it's personal, you don't need to speak about it. We can move on to it.
It's actually personal. I was really embarrassed. It was something that happened between me and somewhere. I was really embarrassed, but it's personal. But let me tell you something, Ruby. If you have a greater call, different things will happen to you. Trust me, Obi. Sometimes when I look at you, you have similarity with me, but the difference is, you are Father Abraham, like we call you.
I took your second your name. You understand? So that I can use that.
My dad's name.
Yeah.
Like it's good,
Yeah.
So it's because you have a greater call. Like me, I have a greater call. My call is different. So there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
They have to keep calling that name. That name has to keep coming up. It has to keep calling up. Positive, negative, everything.
Yeah.
So, but the way I handle it is what matters. So it will happen because my call is big. My call is huge. It's very huge. So there's nothing I'll do about it. There is nothing. There's absolutely nothing I'll do about it. So
look at the camera right now. This is where the interview is done. If there's any other thing that you don't want to go, right? I know we're all enjoying this. Okay, so the interview is we're done. I want you to look at the camera and express yourself. It doesn't need to be anything I've asked you. Just express yourself. Talk to people. Encourage people. We've all been at home because of the COVID vaccine. So,
okay,
you need to encourage people with what currently going on in Nigeria. In Nigeria, and what's currently going on around the world. So just
before I go on, let me say a big thank you to you for bringing me on your platform. It doesn't matter. I appreciate it. Second, let me say a big thank you to all my fans. Thank you guys so much. To my friends, thank you. I want to say thank you to my husband for allowing me to do this. Thank you for disturbing me. You understand? To everyone, thank you. But guys, stay home, stay safe. It's better to stay at home and manage whatever you have. I've been doing what I can do. In fact, what I'm doing is even small. You are seeing on internet. Some you are not even seeing it. And the ones that I'm putting on internet, if you check my Instagram page, you see that I've started deleting them. It's not that I'm putting it to show off. I just want people so that people too can do. And which I have achieved my aim. So I'm deleting it. So guys, I want you guys to, whatever you want to do, pray about it. Pray about it. Be sure this is your calling. A lot of people, someone sent me a message. I said to you do lipstick. Why did you stop? I didn't stop because I realized that I do not have passion for lipstick. I just wanted to do business. Like Dabota now, my friend, Dabota sells lipstick, but she has passion for it. For me, I don't have passion for lipstick. I won't even wear lipstick sometimes.
Yeah.
You must love whatever you're doing. You must have passion for what you're doing. Like now, what I'm doing, the tea that I'm doing now, I have passion for it. I love it. You must have passion for whatever you're doing. You must love whatever you're doing. And secondly, do not let negativity get at you. It will come. There is nothing you can do about it. Negativity would come. It would definitely come. But babe, but don't let it get at you. Do not let it get at you. And people will say stuff, they will say what you did not do, they will say the things you've done, they will say a lot of things. Don't worry. There's no point explaining. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. But keyword, prayer. You need to pray and be sure. So by Muslim, yeah, Muslim type Muslim, yeah. Quran, be sure this is all no mirror. So I Christian and yeah, be sure. One more for you. So by and when see abalaye ni take me inside now. I'm on live video. Okay, wait today. If it's draw buying, to buy pay esin abalaye ni no you understand? Just do it. Make sure what you are doing is what you want to do, and you have passion for it.
So one question. What part of before you go? Thank you for. I saw something right now that I just said I should quickly throw it at you. Where are you from in Nigeria?
I'm from Edo State. I'm Edo Yoruba. I'm from Edo State, but I was born and brought up in Ibadan.
Right.
And now
you have any Igbo in your blood?
My mom is Edo, my dad is Edo. But now I'm Ogbomoso. I'm from Oyo State now. My husband is Ogbomoso.
So you've been taken away.
Before Uncle, but I've always been an Ibadan girl. You know, I was born and brought up in Ibadan, so that has always been my.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank
really
you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Tell Ire that we really love that.
But Ubi now forget interview. Everybody must hear. Ubi, you have not sent Ire's baby's money. Why?
We'll come now. Come, we'll come. After
there's something that they call account details. It's not good.
You have to come and carry baby. You know. I have 4, so I need to wait baby before I drop something. You understand?
I came. Two-Face, they came.
We'll come. I'll come.
Your life.
I'll come. Trust me, I'll come.
I will send account number after this trip. If you like, don't
no problem. Thank you so much. Tell Oga that we really appreciate you for letting you do this.
I'll tell you.
And tell your whole household that we appreciate them for letting you, giving us the proper decorum to do this interview. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this session. Our next guest on this show is Omo Babalowo, Omo Baba Olo. Right?